What's up guys, I'm Andy from 1A Auto. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the wiper motor on this 2012 Ford Escape. If you need parts for your vehicle, click the link in the description and head over to 1AAuto.com. With the hood open, we're going to remove the wiper arm. I'm going to use a 14mm socket and a ratchet. You can take that nut off. Good idea before I take that off, you can take a piece of tape or even a crayon or something and mark the windshield where the wiper is. So that way when you put the wiper back on, the arm back on, you're gonna put it in the same location. If the wiper arm is very stuck onto the wiper transmission, you can use a remover tool, or you can just try to grab the arm and just pull it up. Just rotate it back and forth. Just go back, up and down. Generally, it will break free. There we go. You just wiggle it and pull it off. And we can do the same with the other side. So there is 7 of these little push retainers that I need to take out. To take these push pins out, you just take a Phillips head screwdriver, very gently loosen up the center. And then you can pull the center out, and then you can pull the base out. Do the same on the other ones. So now I'm gonna grab underneath here. I'm just gonna raise it up. It might be stuck a little bit. There is some like insulation under there. So just go along just like that. Right here, I'm just gonna use a trim tool, get underneath here. Be careful of the windshield. You don't wanna pry up. There's a little clip right there. There'll be one on the other side as well. Just pull that off. All right, from this side, I'm just gonna grab under the cowl, pull it straight forward, just like that. And there's other clips underneath here. This one's a little bit loose. Just grab under here. Pull that out. Those are the clips on the back side. And right there. And there's the cowl. We want to disconnect this connector right here. Just push down on the lock, pull it out. I'm going to take an 8mm socket and a ratchet, and there's 3 bolts, one here, and then one over there. I'll take those out. Now I can grab this and slide it out, just like that. Before we take this arm off, I want to mark the location because I want to index when I reinstall this that it's in the same position. So you can take a felt tip pen, just take a look. So it's pretty close to where that bolt is, right there. So you can make a line right there, or you can also take a ruler, line it up against this, make a line right here. So when we go to put it back together, it lines up with those lines. So I could use a wrench if I have one that fits, or I can use a large adjustable. Just make sure that prevents the arm from moving. Then I'll take a 13mm socket and a ratchet, loosen it up. Take this nut off. Now I'm going to use a pry bar. I'm just going to get underneath here and pry up. Just pop that off. Then I'll take a 10mm socket and a ratchet, take these 3 bolts out. I'm going to pull this last bolt out and I can separate the motor. Before I reinstall the motor into the wiper transmission, I want to make sure that that shaft is in the park position. Now, if you got a new motor, this could have moved a little bit, or hopefully it's in the park position from the factory, but you don't know. So I'm going to hook this up. Now with this plugged in, I'm going to go over and turn the key on and cycle the wipers 1 cycle. Then we're all set. Now we can reinstall the wiper motor to the transmission. All right, so reinstall the wiper motor. Get these bolts. Then I'll take a 10mm socket and a ratchet and tighten them down. I'll take a 10mm socket and a torque wrench, and I'm going to torque these to 115 inch-pounds. Now I'm going to reposition this arm right here, and it's going to go right across that, line up with the other marks that we had on there. Take the ruler, and that looks good right there. Now if your wiper motor was broken and this was in a different location and you took it off and you have to replace that, then you're going to want to make sure when the wiper motor is timed that the arm looks like this, and like this part of the arm follows this other arm, like that. And I'll take the nut, install the nut, take my 13mm socket, ratchet, and I'm going to take the adjustable wrench. Make sure you hold the arm with the wrench, and I'll tighten this up. All right, once the nut is snug, then just a little bit more, not too tight. So take the wiper transmission and motor assembly, slide this in position, get those bolts lined up, and I'll get all those started first. And I'll take a 8mm socket and a ratchet, tighten these down. Take a torque wrench, we can tighten these down to 80 inch-pounds. We're gonna plug in the connector. Just make sure your fingers are clear in case any power goes to it and it starts to move. At this point, I'm gonna do the same thing as timing the motor, but I wanna make sure these are in the location. When I was tightening up that arm on the motor did move a little bit, so these could be off. So I am going to turn the key on and do one cycle. That way I know they're in park. Now I can shut the key off. Now we can take the cowl, slide it under here, slide this side under here. Get this lined up. Once it's all lined up, you can start to push in the clips up top. Now take these trim pieces, and this is just gonna line up over here. Press in right there, same on the other side. Now I'm gonna put these push pins in. Just slide this in position. Sometimes it's a little bit hard because there's all these fingers. So I try to put it in at an angle and then twist it and push it down. Do the same with the other ones. Take the wiper arm, line it up with the tape that we put on earlier. Push it down. Take the nut. Then I'm going to take a 14mm socket and a torque wrench. I'm going to torque this to 26 foot-pounds, and then I'm going to do the same with the other side. I'm going to hold the arm while I torque this.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.